Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sound Blaster 1987 here with another figurized standard Kamen Rider review. Today I'll be looking at Kamen Rider Decade, the destroyer of worlds, the wandering Kamen Rider that just passes through other dimensions, slashing his way through other Kamen Riders for no reason. I haven't watched the show, but I do know a few things about Decade, so as you can see, here he is in his standard form, because, you know, Decade's only upgrade forms are his ability to transform into other riders and his complete 21 forms with a K-Touch device. The K-Touch was not included in this model kit, so I'm hoping that I'll do Decade's complete form or complete 21 at some point in future. You'll have to forgive the amount of dust on this figure because he's been on display in my main collection for quite some time now. As you can see, Decade is faithfully represented in his black, white and hot pink colours. He's currently in his main transformation preparation stance, whereby he's holding the Kamen Rider KamenRide card in his card holding hand, but he does also have closed fists, splayed open gesturing hands, and weapon holding hands as well for his weapons, obviously. He also comes with a book form ride booker, which is attached to the belt at present, and you also get the sword and blaster ride booker weapon forms as well, which have to be stickered because they're solid pieces of black plastic. They didn't provide stickers for the silver blade tip of the sword mode of the ride booker, which is a bit of a problem. You'll have to sort of pay that yourself if you have this kit. Then, in addition to that, you also get the Neo Decadriver belt for the Phase 2 Heisei Rider Decade transformations, as seen in Kamen Rider Zi-O. You also get multiple belt modifiers for some of the other Kamen Rider kits, which are compatible with pretty much every other Heisei Era rider kit that you've got available to you. And you also get a blank black set of replacement hips for the Kamen Rider build piece, which also contain modifiers for the Kamen Rider Decadriver belt. Although the belt strap itself is black because of the sculpting of this piece, but I don't currently own the build model kit, so I'll have to show that off in another video. In addition to that, you also get this little sheet of Kamen Rider cards. This contains every single Kamen Ride card from Cougar all the way up to Zi-O, as well as Decade's Final Form Ride and Attack cards, Slash, Blast, Illusion, Invisible, and his Final Form Ride and Final Attack Ride, Kamen Rider Decade, Rider Kit type weapon. For size comparison, here is Kamen Rider Decade with figurized standard Kamen Rider Kabuto, who I've sadly not been able to review yet because his cast-off form helmet crest has been damaged and I need to buy a replacement kit to build another version so I can show off both forms side by side. So you'll have to wait for quite some time to see that happen. Whoops. And that's another thing. Kabuto's armor parts in cast-off and masked form do keep popping off here and there. So, without further ado, articulation. Kamen Rider Decade has a double ball joint neck that is slightly restricted by the collar piece of the chest plate. Then you've got a ball joint of the shoulder with decent range of movement, almost a butterfly joint-like effect there. And then there's independent hinges on the shoulder panels to get them out of the way, though moving them too much will cause them to unclip because they're only frictioned in there. Then you've got a decent range of arm articulation, complete with universal shoulders, bicep swivel, a almost double elbow, ball jointed wrist for the hand swap gimmick. Then you've got a mid-torso rotation / ab crunch type ball joint as well, and one just above the rider belt. universal hips with the figure art style extending hip for the rider kick style finisher attack poses. 5 swivel, double knee joint, and universal ankles. No toe hinge on this figure because that's only for the master grade double and O's kits, unfortunately, and Ichigo and Nigo, of course. Now, as I mentioned before, as with previous Kamen Rider model kits from this line, the wrists are just ball jointed in there, so you can easily pop and swap the hands like so. And the card holding hand, you can easily swap in pretty much any of these cards into the slot of the card holding hand. So you've got Kuga, Agito, Ryuki, Vise, Blade, Hibiki, Kabuto, Den-O, Kiva, Decade, Double O's, Forze, Wizard, Gaim, Drive, Ghost, X8, Build, and Zi-O cards available for Rider, Henshins and such. And you've also got the AttackRide Slash, Blast, Invisible, Illusion, and the final AttackRide Rider Kick, as well as a blank Decade card on this little slip here. And you can also swap out the belt for the Neo Decadriver, the pink and black version from Kamen Rider Zi-O, for Kamen Rider Neo Decade. And both the normal Decadriver and Neo Decadriver have swappable parts for the standby state for when the belt is open for inserting and removing cards. So to access that, all you have to do is pop the main buckle off the thing and attach it horizontally onto the standby state component like so. Make sure we're going on the right way around. Like so. The Decade Kamen Ride card is currently in the, well, it was in the, Decadriver's main belt buckle for the sake of it being, screen accurate with, obviously, Decade's primary form. I think it's really impressive the way Bandai Japan have engineered this model kit to enable such screen accuracy with their Decade cards and so on. So that more or less concludes my review of the Kamen Rider Decade Figurized Standard Model Kit. So, apart from that, all I can really say is that the display arm is reworkable, and this hexagonal display stand has got a connector to allow it to attach to other display ports. The Kabuto model kit has its own unique display stand, so it's not compatible, but the Ryuki, O's, some of the other Figurized Standard Kamen Rider kits, and the Cinema-rized Buzz Lightyear and Woody model kits from Toy Story 4 are all compatible with this. So, with that said, I've been Soundblaster1987, thanks again for watching, and my next review will be the Lego Poe Dameron X-Wing Starfighter from Star Wars The Force Awakens. Until then, till all are one.